My close personal friend Kanye West has been through a lot, and I think the world owes him an apology. Over the past few days, he's created quite the stir on social media, and he apologized for it for 2 seconds, very heartfelt and possibly even written by him, but that didn't last. We'll take you through it. Among multiple posts that were targeting Kim Kardashian and her new boyfriend, Pete Davidson, who everyone I've talked to says can get it. Kanye wrote this. He said, he kind of retweeted or reposted someone saying, that's what a real man does, fight for your family, yay. And then he himself wrote in the caption, thank you guys for your support of my family. My family means more to me than any other accomplishment in life. If anyone loves me and my family, if you see Skeet, which is a secret code for Pete. It's the Let's Go Brandon of Pete's. If you see Skeet in real life, scream at the loser at the top of your lungs and say Kim Ye forever, and then a broken heart emoji. He then shared this image on Instagram, a shot from the movie Baby Boy, in which Ving Rhames can be seen holding Tyrese Gibson in a chokehold. And his caption is, upon my wife's request, this happened right after that, please, nobody do anything physical to Skeet. I'm going to handle this situation myself. So he did that. And then in the same post, he shared a screenshot of a message from Kim where she tells him he's putting them in danger. You are creating a dangerous and scary environment, and someone will hurt Pete, and this will all be your fault. Upon my wife's request, he wrote, please, nobody do anything physical to Skeet. I'm going to handle the situation myself. And so that escalated. That's already, we've been on a roller coaster. Before we discuss, I do want to say that he issued an apology for this after he obviously got into some trouble. And it's kind of hard to read, so I'm going to show you the graphic. You just stare into the fog swirling around Kanye while I read this, okay? I've learned that using all caps makes people feel like I'm screaming at them. I'm working on my communication. I can benefit from a team of creative professionals, organizers, mobilizers, and community leaders. Thank everybody for supporting me. I know sharing screenshots was jarring and came off as harassing Kim. I take accountability. I'm still learning in real time. I don't have all the answers. To be a good leader is to be a good listener. Kanye West. Ray, that's a lot to go through. And I know you're personally also really close with Kanye. So how are you taking your fellow Chicago area and plight these days?
Unironically, I was actually a huge Kanye fan when I was younger. I had the picture of him going like this. You can't see it. When he raises his hand up like that, it's taped to my dorm door. And then he started doing all this nonsense, and that had to come to an abrupt end. I mean, that was a few years ago. But no, I think that it's bizarre to see how much love he's getting. I mean, it's expected, right? He has a rabid fan base. I would know. I've been on his subreddit. I know what they're like. But he's just doing abuse. He's being an abusive ex very publicly, and threatening her new boyfriend, which, by the way, he's not doable. And the people who said that are they're settling. He's just a normal looking guy. He's nothing exceptional about him.
Listen, I haven't seen his penis, but I've seen his penis. You know what I mean? You can tell about Pete Davidson. He's just like, yeah, I got one. It's pretty big. Right?
Yeah.
You can tell.
He has BDE.
He's got big Davidson energy. And anything you say bad about him is kind of endorsing 9/11 because that's how his dad died.
Well, okay. It's like a different type of different direction there.
Okay, so let's go back to the story where Kanye has apologized. It lasted many hours, if not 10, fewer than that, but multiple hours. 2 hours later, however, the rapper was back with another since deleted post. West shared an image of a roadside billboard stating, "Stop telling fathers they should have fought harder to see their children and start asking mothers why he had to fight it all."
That's great.
Which is just the most aspirational, we'll put it there, aspirational tweet for his situation and the situation of every family that got broken up.
I love that, actually. I'm really happy to see Kanye taking a turn into men's rights activism in 2022, literally doing men going their own way. Unironically, just like the catering to the divorced dads of the world, getting them on his side. He's building an army.
It's so ridiculous. Like, sir, yeah, I've said my piece. Here's some reactions. Here is someone who tweeted, "None of this is funny. As someone who deals with this, I can say it's scary and stressful. I have sympathy for her because I know from experience there have been signs all along of his instability. It's a tough choice leaving, but I'm happy she did." This is like even if it's not the case that she was like abused physically or even mentally, like to say like, I don't know. So I think I should stay out of it. But one of the things I really need to know, well, I'm staying out of it mostly, but like I need to know if he actually has some kind of mental health disorder. And if he is functioning in that position, like, I don't know. It's a weird position to be in because like I love chiming in on literally everything. But the caveat is like, I think Kanye can handle it, but if there really is a mental health disorder, like I feel horrible about it. But
yeah, he's been pretty upfront about being bipolar, which is tough, but especially because he doesn't take his medication. He said this in the past. I don't know what he's doing now, because it zaps his creativity. And my dad is also a musician, not like a Kanye level musician, and he also has bipolar disorder, and he does take his medication, and he has expressed the same exact thing to me, that it sucks the creativity out of you. He tells me that it's really hard for him to write songs. But when you're Kanye West, you don't really have a choice there, right? You have to be Kanye, you have to be creative. So like I understand why it's very difficult, but at the same time, it doesn't excuse him literally threatening Pete Davidson on Instagram.
We've set down a roadmap for success in that situation, which is like, it is your choice whether you want to take your meds for creativity or lack of creativity and stability. But it's also Kim's choice to say like, I can no longer live in this environment. Like I'm gonna let you finish, but and then Pete Davidson, listen, stay away from him. He's my best friend too. We did have a poll. It's weird to pivot to this, but we did have a poll. So we go to tyt.com/polls and you can take all kinds of, I don't want to say take a poll, but like you can take the poll. Ye and Kim's social media feud. They had a social media feud over whether their daughter could post on TikTok. She's 8. And here was your vote about who's right. You thought that Kanye was right not to let the daughter post on TikTok at 8. So I agree with that. I feel like if you're 8, your parents are still in charge of whether you can post on TikTok. And if they make a decision that you can't, that's fine. But also the audience agrees.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.